That's the issue. I guess I did update graphics driver. That could have been an issue. I freed up some disk space, which could be the issue. I even reinstalled Arena, hoping that would help. So we'll see. Back on my main account here. And I actually still have a Thunder Junction draft. That's 2-1. But I guess I'm just going to jump into a MH3 draft. And hope it works. I've got some water first. All right, let's try this. Ranked 114 on the main account. So a couple days of not playing, we fell like 40 spots or something. All right. This card looks amazing. What does this one do? 6 mana enchant player, beginning of enchanted player's post-combat main phase. There's an additional beginning phase. And step happens after the added untap, upkeep, and draw steps. That's goofy. So if you enchant yourself, you're getting an extra untap and draw. Hey, 2-ply, hey, 2K, I'm trying. What's this one? Tap for red. When it enters the battlefield, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except it has haste. That's a goofy one, too. This card seems really good. 3 energy, then you can pay X energy, sack a creature, return this to your hand, so you're going to get another 3 energy. And then you get a creature card, mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. So if you have a bunch of cheap creatures you can recur, that seems sweet. I don't think I've seen this one, Umbra Armor. Okay, so cheap black creature, black removal, but you need heavy swamps for that to work. What else we got here? It is odd that the energy, this is like probably one of the few black cards with energy, right? I think it's mostly in Jeskai colors. This color seems good. This Chrysalis is very good, but it's 2 colors. I wonder if I want to... Could just take this, but then like how many swamps do I need in the deck for this to feel good? It is instant speed. 2 swamps in play is 2 damage. You think 9 in the deck, at least? I think I'm just gonna take the color. This seems pretty good. Take this black removal now. Sultai land. This one seems very mediocre. Cool combos with the Drake, maybe, for different, not for this, but for other things. You do have to return a creature. This is not a May. So you can't play this on turn 1. I mean, you could, but you'd have to just immediately bounce it. You think Chrysalis too good for common? Even if it's 2 colors I didn't have yet? Maybe. Chrysalis was pretty good. I think I'll just take this black removal spell here. This is the one, landfall makes it plant, and then if you have 7 or more different lands, it's like Field of the Dead instead, making zombies. Yeah, I'm hoping to do the Nightmare Dream here. Meta Magic Mage. Could just take another breather last. Temperamental Oozewag is probably okay in black-green. Although we want cheap things. Yeah, I think breathe again seems good. Because like for this to be good, we want... You need like, what, ETB value, things that you're okay sacrificing, preferably cheap things. Wow. So like that's not a bad one because you can sack this and get the 2 other creatures, but then 5 you need 5 energy to like bring it back. I kind of want to go for this Mindless Conscription. This seems cool too if you can ever like re-trigger this. The floor is a 3/3 for 3, but it doesn't work with the Nightmare because this has to be creatures, right? Target creature card. Best in blue-black, sure. Another breather last. Yeah, I'll take the larva then. That seems like an okay one too. Victimize. It's this one. Players can't untap more than 1 non-basic land during their untap steps. Constructed. Grixis land. I'm hoping it's holding Absenta. The thing is, even after we crashed... Yeah, do you want Victimize with the larva? Rather than this Condor? Because I guess I don't really have artifact synergies yet. That's more in black-red, which I don't have to be in green. I only have 1 green card. I guess Victimize makes sense with the larva and the Nightmare, just trying to go for graveyard stuff. Typo in my... Oh, no, I did the whole HODL on purpose. This is what I was looking for. The Gargantua with the conscription. Like, this could have been sick. Couple of conscriptions and then take the Gargantua. I could take this, not master, or just take a cheap creature. Whenever token you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Huh. Go for this black-white card. Over the vampire. That's a good one too, right? Another recursion thing. So I really want this familiar though. Black-white, distribute 2+1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 creatures, and then 2/2 lifelink. Whenever another modified creature you control dies, it gets 2+1/+1 counters. It's got lifelink. Well, now I've got a bunch of recursion effects. Or like animation effects. Reanimation. Let's take the land here, I guess. Abzan colors. So if we go to white or green or both. Maybe the kite's okay with the nightmare? No, it's an equipment. It's not a creature. So that's bad. I can sack the thing, but then maybe I will just take corruption. Yeah, at this point it looks like I'm going to be heavy black, so I think consuming corruption looks better. Could take the land here and still be black-white. This land looks okay too, though. Good afternoon, Flying Ninja. Yeah, I guess I'll take this. We could just be black-white. Only have one green card. Inventor in black-white versus another way to modify. I think I'll take the Inventor. Haven't drafted a single black card? Huh. Another quest for the Necropolis. I just need actual creatures that I can... Here's a Wither and Bloom. Could take the Unicorn. That doesn't seem like it's that great. Here's another Chrysalis. Yeah, the Evangels, Meta Magic Mage. I don't think I take a second quest for Necropolis. We already have one. And a Nightmare. And a Victimize. I just need actual creatures. But I think I like this. Removal and then a counter. There's a Marauder, or this Gargoyle. So 2/2, flying as long as it's modified. And then, so this is actually kind of cool with +1/+1 counters, right? Because the +1/+1 counters cancel -1/-1s. So then persist is if it doesn't have a -1/-1, it comes back. Ruin Draft of the Writhing Chrysalis. I don't think it's that good, is it? I mean, having multiples is kind of crazy. Maybe I take the land here before, like, a 2-drop here. I think I like this Marauder. With the, like, it's a cheap creature that we can recur. This seems good too, yeah. Could still be in green, I guess. Maybe wheel that. Another Victimize. Ooh, here we go. What's this thing? 2/2 Flash. When it attacks, exile to one other target non-land permanent at the beginning of the next end step. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it entered under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Also a Slith here. And another Familiar. Take the dog. I think now I need to take this Vampire. I've passed a few. I think I like that it's a cheap creature that we can, like, keep bringing back and then... Also I want these. Auxiliary seems alright. Nightblade. So it's a 1/3 for 3. Whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. What was this one? Return target permanent you control. And all auras attached to it to the owner's hand. Thinking between these two. The Transmogrant's a pretty good one to sacrifice to the Nightmare, because then you can get it back, but I think I like having this Marauder. Another consuming corruption. Another Wither and Bloom. Oh, but this thing is really good, right? 4 mana, instant, exile target non-land permanent. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. may spend colorless mana so you can take their biggest thing and then cast it. Looks like we're in the right lane. Black-white. I wouldn't mind a Spirit or another Wither and Bloom, but this was pretty late. Another Nightmare? Is that even good for me? I don't have enough creatures. It lets you get back big things if you do multiple. If I have more, like, energy producers. Huh. Maybe that's better than, like, a quest for the Necropolis, then? I think now I gotta take the Unicorn. You have 2 Nightmares and a quest. Unicorn over the Gargoyle? Do we think the Gargoyle's good? Unicorn can be a 2-drop or 4 mana bestow. Oh, does this only work with... It says colorless. It's not mana as though it were any color. You can spend colorless mana as though it were mana of any color. Ah, okay, so not nearly as good as I thought. Still 4 mana exile any non-land permanent. And then you might be able to cast it. Okay, what do we have here? Azlask, the Swelling Scourge. Whenever it or another creature you control dies, you get an experience counter. You can spend Wooburg. Creatures can get +X+Y the number of experience counters you have. Scions and spawns you control gain indestructible and Annihilator 1 until end of turn. Okay. Oh, there's the board wipe. Energy board wipe. This thing's probably good, right? Let's take that. Yeah, you had this one earlier, Wrath of the Skies. It's even called Wrath. Nice. Another Transmogrant, another minus Conscription. Here's a colorless land. I don't think I want Dog on Brez. Don't I have one already? Oh no, I took something else. Two-mana artifact. When enters battlefield with 2 oil counters. Whenever 2 or more creatures attack, put an oil counter on it. 2 tap, remove 2 oil counters, exile another target non-land permanent. Its controller draws 2 cards? Huh. I feel like the Rhino is just fine for us. This thing seems odd to me. So, like, comes in with 2 oil counters. You gotta pay 2 mana to play it, and then another 2 mana to tap it. Remove the oil counters, exile your own thing to draw 2. Huh. Yeah, I guess your extra things that you don't really need. But then you... I'll take this black-white land here. Oh, Grim's Servant. 4 mana. You have to lose the life. I feel like another 2-drop vampire's fine for us. think I just want cheap creatures that we can keep bringing back with these nightmares. Another Wither and Bloom. Gargantua. Another Larva? Gravedigg, another Vampire. I feel like another Larva's good. This can fetch our enchantment. That might be okay. Probably not playing anything else here. I might cut this, but I don't think I need an Eviscerator's Insight card draw when I've already got like Recursion. Another Victimize. Here's another black, red, white. Another MDFC land. That's probably fine. MDFC, whatever. Creature land. Or this Sentry, maybe. Don't have enough energy for this to make sense. I don't think I want the expensive creature. That's probably okay. I guess the kite is another way to like get cheap modified things though. I was considering that one. But the angel probably replaces the knight. I think we could have had an interesting draw 3 deck that's like almost mono black rather than the blue black version. I don't think I need this then. I have other ways of putting counters on it. Just this. Wither and Bloom, I have a couple. Maybe it's okay. Just a big creature. That's a last pick? Goblin? Huh. I feel like that one's pretty good in the aggro energy deck. Okay, there's a land. Here's a land. There's one. So I could probably drop 2 lands for these 3 MDFCs. 2 of them can come into play untapped if we spend life. I need colorless mana to be able to cast their thing, unless I just have the colors for whatever. Like if I exile a black card or a white card, we just have the mana. Let me spend colorless mana. I mean, this is still just 4 mana, instant speed, exile, and non-land permanent on its like minimum. That seems good. How many artifacts do I really have for the familiar? 5. The Zealot seems like whatever. It's a recurable creature that gives me energy. So like the Zealot is a way to, or like the Inventor with the Nightmare is kind of cool. Because like you can play the Nightmare, get the 3 energy, pay all 3, return this to hand, get the Inventor back out of the graveyard, get 3 more energy, replay the Nightmare, and then you've got 6. So then you could get something like a Larva back. So like these cards that give energy with the Nightmare, like or creatures that give energy on ETB, lets you like build it up. That makes me want to play the Zealot. And then this one's got Proliferate, seems good too. Non-land permanent. Oh, and this could also flicker Philia could flicker the Nightmare and just get us extra energy. And then you can bring it back for only 2. You gotta sack something for it, though. So I think we want to keep the Transmogrants. Maybe I don't need... I'm gonna have to cut some things for sure. We're at 48 cards. I think I can go down 2 land. Maybe I don't need Consuming Corruption if I'm gonna be light on swamps. I think I want both of these colorless land, like both of the landscapes, because they're both black-white, and the colorless can help with the abstruse appropriation. So let's drop the Consuming Corruption. 2 land. I think I want all of these creatures. Maybe the angel is more than we need. 2 larvae, or maybe not the Gargantua. Not a ton of artifacts for the familiar. But that's also just a nice one to recur. Or like use it for its value and then sack it to get something else back. Maybe I don't... Do we want... 2 Nightmares, a quest, and a Victimize? Feels like a lot of recursion. Like maybe too much. Oh, I don't want Eviscerator's Insight. Forgot that was still in here. I don't think anyway. Yeah, maybe one of these 5-drops. Then... choose 2 target creature cards in your graveyard. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield tapped. You mean gonna find out about if it's too much recursion? I mean, the Nightmares are just repeatable. This one doesn't require sacking a creature, though. Whatever. Sacrifice quest for the Necropolis. Put target creature card from your graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Cost 1 less to activate for each quest counter. I mean, the Nightmares require sacking a creature, but then you, like... Yeah. Victimize, you have to sack a creature, but you get 2 back. Seems pretty good, too. Yeah, do we want all 4 of these? But then I gotta drop creatures, and I don't really want to drop too many creatures. I mean, maybe just both of these 5-drops. Keep the larvas. Yeah, we got the Transmogrants to sack. I feel like the Marauders... Maybe the Marauders not so good. I feel like it's a good one to bring back because it's cheap. Like with the Nightmare. Even if you just... I guess you gotta sack something. Can you just target itself? Like the thing that you sacrifice? Like let's say I play a Transmogrant and I play Marauder, sack the Transmogrant so that Marauder stays on the battlefield. And then I do with the Nightmare. Yeah, you're paying the cost is to sacrifice a creature. So then it should be in the graveyard, available to be targeted, right? You could sack the Marauder to the Nightmare to bring back the Marauder. Oh, Here to Forever. Titan's Vengeance. I don't know that card, but it sounds Like, maybe it's a strong one, huh? Maybe I just don't need the familiar in here. I don't really want to drop too many of these. Maybe one unicorn's fine. And then, like, either Victimize or the Quest. I think with 2 Nightmares, the plan is going to be to just be using these over and over again. Maybe Zealots, whatever. Or a Unicorn. Yeah, because I guess recurring this one doesn't seem to do a lot. You're not using the bestow option. How much do we care about modified creatures? The Knot Master really wants modified creatures. I think that's it though. We have a lot of ways of getting modified creatures though, so like this is still good, even if I drop a unicorn. Yeah, what's Titan's Vengeance? Red X deals X damage to target creature or player. Clash with an opponent? Am I looking at the right card? Player wins the clash if their card had a higher mana value. Huh. Oh, different card? Oh, I'm looking at Revenge. I'm looking at Titan's Revenge. Something else, Vengeance? Maybe? How much recursion did you have in your deck here to forever? You say it looks similar to this? I think I want to drop either Victimize or the Quest and then ship it. I think I just need creatures to be able to keep this whatever chain's going. Four. I'm just going to drop the Victimize. Because this is black. It's 1, 2, that's 9. 11 black sources. And 9 white. Seems okay. If these are all spells, then just 9 and 8. Howdy, I see headshots. Alright, everyone. I hope the games don't crash the stream anymore. I made some changes on my computer while I was offline. Hopefully it's more stable now. I tried playing, my normal time, and I crashed like 4 times in a row. Even after after the second crash, I didn't restart the stream. Strahd also? Oh. Afternoon Strahd? Nummy's stream is also crashing? Damn. Well, yeah, what I was gonna say was that even without restarting the stream, just Arena on its own was crashing. But I updated graphics. I freed up some disk space, which might have been could have been an issue. I haven't reinstalled MTG. Yeah, set power level too high. All right, let's play this black-white recursion deck. It looks pretty cool. Just too much power creep. I felt really bad for my opponent, and that when my game just kept crashing and I had to restart it, and then like I'm almost timing out every time, restarting, almost timing out. I eventually just conceded it instead of, I mean, I had missed a turn. I think they were probably going to win anyway. I just conceded. I felt bad roping them so much. Need to get a laser inside, huh? You think that'll help us? I feel like that will complicate things. Okay. So I guess I'm playing that Transmogran on 1. Maybe the tap land on 2. If we don't find another swamp, because I'll need the double black. Yep, we're on the main account. We're in Mythic 114 right now. That's true, Gonshorn. Already lasers. Well, I don't have a disk drive. They're gonna, oh, nice. They're gonna be other lasers? I guess an actual hard disk has it. Solid state doesn't. I think. Well, hard, I mean. Right. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to block this thing anyway. Magnetic read. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know much about actual computer things. They missed land? Right? They went first? Am I gonna want to just kill this thing? I mean, I guess I could just play a creature and be ready for blocking. Could even make a servo. I don't think I want the energy. Maybe I want the +1/+1 counter. I'm just gonna make a servo and pass back. I would think a CD, yeah, no, a CD DVD drive would definitely be a laser, but I don't have one of those in my computer. All right, still missing a land. Colorless is kind of cool. Maybe now I just breather last, kill the Slith, and then swing? We're okay trading anything here for the vampire. I still have this removal. I could also get the Slither myself. Maybe it's a little spewy with removal. Got one more. Ooh, an old art windswept heath. That's cool. And I'm going to hold on to the colorless. Oh, was I supposed to hold something back to pretend or like to block for this? Because I'm just giving them lifelink. Whenever expanding attacks. I think I might appropriate that. Especially with drawing another removal spell. Costs 3 mana. So if they adapt this... Oh, if they adapt it, it's just going to be Menace. So I can't block it anyway. I think I appropriate this. Because then we'll be able to cast it with our colorless and black. Could wait, I guess. If I don't want to attack this turn, because if I'm attacking, getting 4 damage in, they swing back for 2, maybe 3 lifelink. It's not great. Could also save this for something better, but I don't think I want to let them attack with it. Yeah, just doing it. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Well, they didn't adapt first. So it is 4 lifelink, but... And I wouldn't have been able to block it. So that's 3 mana, 2 to adapt. Oh, I'm not going to have the green. I'm not going to be able to adapt this thing ever, though. So it'll just be a 3/3. But we can do that plus this. They can't adapt anymore, so now I think I hold back something to chump it. Or I guess we'll have good blockers here. No, we'll have good blockers. Let's just keep swinging. Yeah, I can put counters on the other things. I just can't adapt itself. That's all I was pointing out. I think I still do this. Wait, can I not? Can I not do this? There it goes. Should I play this land out so that I could double spell next turn? I think this might be useful. They might have recursion too. This is 2 mana to adapt. Okay. Yeah, first draft with this account. So that was the first win, MH3 on this account. Love to see it. Starting off on the right foot. And no crash. Thrilled about that. Let's keep it going, computer. Don't jinx it. I'm not superstitious. Despite what's wild to me is my lab manager, who was a PhD in physics, hardcore experimental, just researcher, refused to run experiments on the 13th of any month. Just refused. It kind of drove me wild. Okay, we don't have white mana, but we've got the Transmogrant and the Quest. So we can do this on turn 1, then this into land. We need to find a white source, but we also have removal. If we don't find white, I'm going to keep this and pray we get there, I guess. Nice. Oh, is today literally today's the 13th? Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. Maybe I should be superstitious. Damn. Yeah, maybe I should have learned from him. Be more logical if qualms were tied to the lunar cycle. Yeah. Yeah, the number's kind of ambiguous, right? It's just, it is what it is. Okay, so this costs 6 mana, -1 for every quest counter. Gotcha. And you can choose any creature. And it comes in untapped. This thing seems pretty good. Quest for the Necropolis. My Familiar is only 3 mana right now. Maybe that's an okay, just play that. I don't think I want to use Wither and Bloom on their Brute Scale right now, just to get 1 more damage. I mean, I could use this one and make my Transmogrant a 2/2 and then keep swinging. Maybe I want to hold the Familiar until there are like fewer cards in hand. Titan's Vanguard. Against another one? I still don't know what that card is. I gotta look that up. Yeah, let's do this. Do they have the trick? Kind of feels like it, huh? The only trick I can think of here is the +1/+1 Death Touch Reach. But I think trading a Transmogrant for that seems okay. Oh, of course. Discharge. Yeah, that'll do it too. Hold up priority. Okay. Oh, I know Titan's Vanguard. Yeah, I haven't come up against that card very many times. Here's a Chrysalis. Good start from the opponent. So we can't Wither and Bloom that unless they like... I guess if they block, we could use it. Because then they could sack. Yeah, they're probably playing the Titan's Vanguard. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so if I just attack and they block, we can Wither and Bloom. Right? They'd have to sack to keep it alive, but then like double sack still just dies here without actually killing my thing. Could do this. 3 energy, and then pay the 3 energy and get my thing back. But then they just sack to block. That's not good. Maybe I just play the Nightmare and pass. This is kind of rough. They're going to get another one that they can sack to it. If I attack and they just take it, then they attack me back for a lot, huh? Yeah, I'm considering the discard. This thing has reach anyway, though. They're just going to take it, right? Is making my own thing a 3/3 worthwhile? Like, I can do this, get my creature... Oh, I'd have to sack my Transmogrant to do it. Kind of forgot about that part. Yeah, I'll just do the Familiar then. This will be a good one to recur, though. Maybe eventually. Well, it's expensive, so you need 4 energy, but like we could do that with... If I draw a land, we could do Zealot into Nightmare, sack the Familiar, then re-get it. Oh, Exile. That's pretty good. And there's swing now. Yeah, Chrysalis seems like a very good card. It's a common. Oh, that's a good answer for it. Gain. Oh, it's devoid, so it still just kills it, but... So if I kill this, they're swinging at me for 3. I'd like to... Oh yeah, the quest can get... That one can get their cards. Oh, I forgot that this can get any card, huh? I think I'm still swinging then. They're going to hit me for 3. I'm hitting them for 2. But, like, I'm not blocking here. Do I wait to do it? They could have a protection spell. If they have a protection spell, it's castable now, though. Yeah. I can just sack an Eldrazi. Nice. No worries. Full auto. It's 4 mana. I guess that doesn't matter. This is 6 mana, but now it's -4, so this is only 2 mana. Oh, and then we can sack the spawn that we get for the Nightmare. Okay, so this is 2 mana, then 2 mana. Or 2 and then 3, maybe? I guess I want to get this one back. So let's do this first. Yeah, Nightmare's a pretty good card. Oh, but you gotta cast it for the Eldrazi. Oh. Okay, not as good. Not as good. Still a 2/3. And we can make it a 3/4. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Oh, I gotta sack this though. Just to get a 3/3 out. I guess I attack first then. I think I still want to do it. I mean, they can make their thing a 4/4. Do I still want to do that? Yeah, make 2 bodies. And then we can sack the other one later. Thunderwonk, you played Soul Music? How'd the game go? Okay, so now the Servo is a good one to sack to the Nightmare. This is 4 mana to get back, though. 4 energy, yeah. So I'd have to do Zealot into Nightmare to get that one back. Make them discard their last card. Or we get the inventor back again. Yeah. But then you have to, like, you chump, then I sack this to get the inventor back again, just to get another 1/1 to chump again. Are we actually making progress? I guess we'll get 2 energy here. Saving life. I think I want to get back the familiar, but we can get this one back later. So I think I still block with that. I mean, either way, I guess I'm going to block with one and sack the other one. All right, so now I think I got 2 energy plus the nightmare, sack the token. Highest level magic spinning wheels. Yeah, do I want to hold up Wither? I think I just want to get back to familiar, get their last card out of their hand. Attack for 1 damage, but then punished if they have something. Nice. Got a Sorcery Exile card out of the hand. I don't think they're going to have Recursion. I might just want to play this out for a land so I have more mana to do these silly things. Five mana. Do we think they drew a trick? I think I'm okay just double blocking. We could chump and then get it back. Then we have to sack this one to do it. If I double block and don't find another creature, we're kind of done. Oh, that means they're out of the board too, though. I think I'm going to go for the double. Instead of just chumping it every turn. Wanted a land, but it's okay. I mean, didn't want to, sorry, wanted a creature. Punished for playing this one out. You can't adapt if it's already got counters on it. Yeah, I think maybe just playing out this creature was wrong, or playing out that as a land was wrong. Just need a creature. I just need a creature to get the things going. Yeah, maybe it was right to chump. So I still have a creature to buy back the other one that makes a servo. But then we're chumping every single turn, and just need a creature. The larva would be best, probably. Okay. Can't cycle that one. I mean, they're also not drawing anything. Okay. Do they have something? Something I can kill, please? Nope. Sorcery. Okay. I don't know how many that was in a row. I guess they were also drawing lands for a bit. Yeah, I guess I could thin the deck. I wanted the colorless in case I drew my I have a rare that says the colors can be used to cast something. Ah, GG's. I could have... That's kind of wild that this triggers itself. Yeah, not dead. T4. Just down to 2 life. I guess those are colorless anyway, so I guess I will crack it. I wanted to save the colorless for that rare that we have. Okay, we weren't gonna win that one then. So I guess punish for double blocking and for playing out my MDFC creature. Because if I just play this as a creature and I can sack it, then we kind of have the infinite engine going, right? With the inventor. Make an extra servo, and then we can sack that one, and then we can do... Yeah, okay, punished. Yeah, winnable. No reason to play the land? At the time, it was only my, what, 5th or 6th land? And I thought I'd want the extra mana to be able to keep doing the looping. So I think that's a reason. Turned out to be wrong, but that was my thinking. Sixth land, I think so too. But the reason I didn't crack the landscape was because we have this card. It says that we want, I mean, maybe it's still right to crack, but this is what I was thinking about. I wanted the colorless mana in case we drew this to be able to cast one of their things. Yeah, okay. So the main issue, I think it was because I did both. If I had either like chumped and left a creature to sack or not played out the land. The trouble was that I did both, leaving myself with no creatures in hand or in play. Think if I'd done one or the other. Like if I'd held the creature, but then double blocked, still have a creature to sack, I think we're fine. If I chump, but played out the land, I think also fine. I mean, we would have needed to find something else because they still played some big creatures. And that evolve thing seems really good. Okay. I'm going to play out the Trawler as a land. Hold on to the Trick, I think, because the +1/+1 counter is also a way to re-trigger Menace. That's not a big benefit, though, for adapting, like getting extra counters. Drone? You calling this drone, maybe? Or drone and what card is drone? Metamagic Mage. There's the larva we were looking for last game. Okay, we can just play that out. Oh no, vampire's fine. Yep. Oh, that's the name of the... Okay, that's the name of the card with the evolve on it. Progenitor drone. Yeah, I'm really gonna be bad with the names, I think, for a little while. Dream Drinker Vampire. Inspired Inventor. Cursed Marauder. Hey, there's our Wrath. They went for the energy, huh? In green-white. That's interesting. So we could make them sack it. I have to lose my thing. Or I adapt and attack for 3 lifelink. Hold up the trick. No, I can't hold up the trick. I don't think I care about making them sack that. Although, if they just keep playing creatures, then they'll sack that one later anyway. Let's just do this. We are going to need another black source. I wonder if I want to play out the Revitalizing Repast. And play anything, huh? It's a good start. Yeah, if we want to be able to do the Worm Coil Larva, I think I just play out this tap land plus Philia. Philia with the Nightmare is pretty cool. This has Flash. So, like, Flash in the Philia. My next turn, I can play Nightmare, get 3 energy. Attack with the Philia. Flicker this, get another 3 energy. Okay. I wanted double black to play the larva, I thought. But Indestructible on Philia is pretty good, huh? So if I play this, they sack there. Guess I'm just playing the larva and passing. If they sack, we attack and blink. Oh, yeah, we could do this and then just bring it back. I gotta sack my vampire. Oh, okay, yeah, you can just blink their thing. That's probably good enough too. You just don't get the counters. The thing is, if I play the Nightmare, I've got to sack something to do that, to bring back the Marauder. So I think I'm just going to attack here, play out the Nightmare for later. It's going to give them more energy, which I don't love. So they can give it Vigilance Lifelink, gain 4. It's pretty bad, actually. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of cool. Wrath, but maybe I want to do like a larva. Oh, Indestructible? Or shield token or whatever. If it would be dealt damage or destroyed, instead remove the shield counter. Yeah. The blink gets rid of the shield. Oh. Yeah, but then I'll just come back and they'll have even more energy. I could Wrath and then bring back my thing. No, because I don't have a creature to sack. It's a sorcery. Just use the Wrath. I'm out of time. Blink our 3/2 and we will. Okay, so we attack, blink my vampire, and then Wrath. I mean, this is just gonna get blinked anyway. Yeah. Comes back later. Yeah, I mean, the shield is still there. This is weird. Okay, well. I also kind of want a larva. I need to add a bunch of energy here. Might as well do all of it. I mean, if I do this, then they just sack the... Yeah, I know. Dude, this is weird. I mean, they sack the Rhino, but then Wrath doesn't do that, right? It just gets rid of the thing. The shield counter. Yeah, I'm not playing this well, but I don't know. This is weird. Weird interactions with the Nightmare and the Wrath of the Skies. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. They can still just keep attacking me with lifelink in the air, though, and I'm not getting rid of the shield counter. Oh, non-token. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I can sack the larva. I guess I could swing with the larva first. They're not going to block it, right? And then sack it. Oh, unless we're going to get Menace on this anyway next turn. Sack the vampire. Because now I'm not planning on wrathing, right? Oh, I could Wrath for 0. That's an option. Token is 0 mana. I think I'm going to save it, though. Do I want to just do that? Gives me 3 lifelink this turn. I think I'm just going to save it. But that could have been right. Because now I'm looking at doing like a whole board wipe, potentially. My larva leaves behind 2 tokens. Let's thin the deck. I don't need this colorless thing. It's 4 mana. Because now, like, yeah, we could wipe the board. And then we've got 2 tokens that we can sack to the Nightmare to bring back the Larva. We'll have 5 energy. So I need 2 mana open. I can do... Manifest top card of our library. Yeah. 5, 6 mana means I get 4 energy here. I have to use 4, so I think that's okay. Oh, this doesn't even kill the larva. This kills everything but the larva. That's probably fine then too, right? Great. Do I want to keep the Death Toucher or the Life Linker? Death Toucher? Maybe? Philia allows me to flicker the Nightmare and keep making a lot of energy. Oh, that was a great draw. Maybe I was supposed to sack something and get something else back, but at this point it feels like it's GG. Yeah, the Wrath was pretty good. Okay, GG. All right. Man, that was super complex. Their Angel with a shield counter. I've got the Wrath and a thing in my graveyard that makes them sack a non-token creature. Morning, Double D's. Every game been super complicated, Grimard? Yeah. Oh, maybe because you're drafting more complex decks? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, some of the other decks I've drafted, like big Eldrazi stuff, it didn't seem like there was too much to think. Well, there's still some things to think about, but like a lot of it was just like play ramp cards and then play big things. I guess it's more complicated than that because you have to decide when or not to like sacrifice the spawn to get your extra mana versus keeping them for other things. Yeah, I jumped back to my main account today. This is my first draft on the 3 Omega account. I had a black-red like artifact deck that seemed kind of straightforward. A lot of smashing. Okay. The landscapes are kind of cool with this quest. And we have Wrath in hand. So let's find a swamp. And then save the other one for a quest. Haven't played red, black, or green, white. Yeah, those seem a little more straightforward. Yeah. Both of those. Oh, we might want to keep the colorless land now for this abstruse appropriation. Huh. Maybe it's better just to use this. But having one colorless land to be able to like cast anything, or like at least one pip of something that we steal, seems pretty important. Blue-green ramp. This is the Eldrazi ramp here. So I wonder if I want to just play the Marauder and kill that. Or just maybe get a 1/1. 1/1's not doing much. +1/+1's also not really doing much. I think it's an 0/4 blocker. I don't know if this will get much better. And it's something we can bring back if we want to. I guess this is... Guess I'll just be mana efficient, but then like... I'm not even sure if I want... Like the energy could even help us with the Wrath, you know? We have a lot of things that requires us to sacrifice, so I think I just want the servo without knowing. Well, that's pretty big. It's 4 mana though. Oh wait, we can appropriation that, huh? And then even cast it ourselves. But they'd get to get something in for free. I don't love that. I guess at minimum I'm exiling it. I don't have to recast it necessarily. So I have the ability to recast this with my colorless land. Oh, would that count as colors being spent on it, you think? What's the wording on this one? You may spend colorless mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell. So then that counts for this then, right? Colorless is spent on it? I hope so. Made a 3/3 flyer. We kind of want this down for the black mana. I could swing first with my 2/2, and if they block, we get them with the trick. But then I can't do this for a turn. I think that's okay. I think they just don't block. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll do it. So I don't want to crack this, though, because we want the colorless for this. So that attack and trick was my whole turn. I think that was okay. I mean, it was a good turn. We just aren't developing our board at all. Maybe it was better to just play this as a black source. I mean, we can look for a swamp later after I use the aberration. Single blue open. Oh, plus the colorless. That was pretty cool. Stealing their Wampus aberration. And this gives Mentor. That's scary. Mana value 4, 5, or 6, you create 2 spawn, and then 7 or greater, you draw 3 cards. That's really scary. And this is any graveyard, too. Maybe just Unicorn on the Inventor, or like Unicorn on the Aberration, and then Mentor the Inventor. Yeah, Chrysalis is rough. Creature spell. Okay, it's got to be a creature spell. That's something. I'm going to try to end this game quickly. Took it all, huh? Jeez, that's scary. Okay. But we still have Trample? Huh. Alright, 7 mana card, probably. Stun counters is pretty good. Okay. Draw 3, yeah. Let's crack this. Still nothing really that we want to get back from our graveyard, huh? If I play the Marauder, they just sack either the Sage or the Serum Visionary. This is not big enough to get anything. Could just get another flyer, which stops them from playing their flyer. Or like stops them from attacking with their flyer. Do I want to save this for something better? I guess I could kill this and then get it for myself. It won't get the stun counters. But I'd have a 5/5 flyer. Unless we need to save this for something else. Kind of like just doing this. Marauder and Breathe? Maybe. Field Blue, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Here's a Chrysalis. So it makes 4 Eldrazi. That thing's really big. But we still have an 8/8 Trampler. Is there a way? This is 4 mana, this is 8 mana, 3 mana. That's 2 and 3. So if I Wrath for 3 mana... Wait, and a flyer? You just mean reach? Okay. Yeah, they got a block. Oh, that's mean we have a flyer. Gotcha, double T's. Yep. Yeah, they got a block here. And then we have the 8/8 Trample. We can also do a way for Wrath to, like, kill these things. My Inventor, but not the other 2 creatures here. I mean, they're still going. Let's see what they do. They cast any 4 mana, 5 mana. Well, that's 7, so that's drawing 3 rather than making more. What does it do? When you cast a spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Oh, but these are devoid? Okay, well. Seems like we can just kill the reach and win that way. Yeah, Wrath was the main plan until I drew Breather Last. Because this is 7 mana. This is reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, at the beginning of your first upkeep, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of the library. Exile the rest. Huh. So you're just fixing your draws. That's kind of cool. And then 7 mana, 6/6. When you cast this spell, exile target permanent. That's 1 or more colors. Yeah, I could have done Wrath to destroy everything that was mana 3 or less. Kills both of these blockers. They're left with the Reach and this. No, that doesn't... Oh, and then we do Marauder. And they have to sack one of them. And we win that way too. So we didn't actually need the Breather Last. Yeah, or Wrath for 4. That works too. Yeah, just kill their Reach with the Wrath. And then swing in the air. Three and 1. Yeah, what's up, Mega Dan? Yeah, so before drawing the Breather Last, we still had them dead to cards in hand, but I just played the one that was easier to cast. I didn't have to, like, do the energy stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be playing Victimize. This is 15 land plus 3 MDFCs. Seems okay. Our curve's a little low, other than the larva for 5 mana. But we also have a lot of way to like spend our mana in future turns, like either recurring the Transmogrant. Hey, full auto. The 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Grats to people with their subs. I'm not going to read out 10 names, I don't think. I don't think they're even all here. But thank you, Full Auto. I really appreciate it. Makes me feel a little better about... Also, the stream is still holding. Like, game hasn't crashed yet today. I mean, today, sorry. It crashed many times today. It hasn't crashed since I made some changes to the computer and hoping it keeps holding strong. Enjoy hanging out? Well, thank you. I enjoy you hanging out as well. Is there a way to... I've seen for this like top gifted sub things, it seems like the default is to only show like for the week. But I think I'd like to show it. I've seen other people, they show like how many gifts there are like total on the channel. I deleted some things from my like just hard drive. I updated graphics drivers, which I thought those were already updated, but I guess they weren't. So that might have been the main thing. This looks good. What else did I do? Oh, I reinstalled MTG Arena. I don't know if that helped at all, but I just decided to do it. Do I want to play this out? 3 other land? I don't think I do. I think we'll just do the cycling one. I could even hold that. I can just play Swamp. Delay this, because we might want the double white rather than searching. Yeah, we don't know what color we want. And I guess I can... Well, there's the white. Yeah, I'm hoping somewhere in there was something to help fix the problem. Emperor of Bones. I wanted to play more with that deck, that green-black deck from yesterday that I messed up the Exert on. Yeah, I'm thinking the graphics drivers is probably the main thing. And I didn't realize that it wasn't up to date. Let's just adapt and swing. Because I think I want to adapt, and then the Rhino next turn, we can get another menace attack. We'll find a black source here. Transformer, okay. Would we care more about... Whenever... This is specifically +1/+1 counters, so if I proliferate, I'll get the menace again. I guess I don't really care about that. But I'd rather just do the shield. We don't need the menace. I think shield on the vampire seems good. Two PCs blue screening a couple months back. That's no fun. Lightning working some magic. Wait, what do you mean lightning working some magic? Am I ditching the trawler so that I can keep land for larva next turn? Oh, the larva... This trawler is probably pretty important against this Emperor Bones, though. If I just ditch the land, then we have to, like, hope to draw land to keep playing. They're stuck on 2 land. I think I'm just going to ditch the trawler. Maybe that's a mistake. Because now they can target that too, if they want. Yeah, okay. This blocks here, and then shield counter means it dies. We're just swinging. Or like shield counter goes away, familiar dies. And if you double something like this, the shield counter, all the damage happens at once, right? So shield counter would just still save it. It's kind of sick though with my Wrath. The shield counter and the larva, like we kind of are still okay on our board, right? The vampire lives and the larva makes 2 tokens. Oh, after some storms, okay. Give him what I'm died. Oh, damn. Junk Diver? 1/1, when it dies, return another target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Wait, so I could Wrath for... I'd have to Wrath for 4? I'd have to play land and Wrath for 4 to kill the whole board, and then they get an artifact back. So I guess they'd get back a familiar. Maybe I just swing. Hold the land. You still like Wrathing? Should have done it first, because then I could have attacked with the vampire. I think I'm okay to just swing, but... From your graveyard to your hand? Oh, they're going to get the familiar back this way. Oh, does the Wrath hit artifacts? Oh, I see. I missed that. Okay. So the Wrath hits artifacts and creatures. Yeah, it might have been right to Wrath, but I don't think we would have hit for 6. I think we would have hit for 3 and then had 2 tokens left from the larva. Oh, the larva would have lived. Oh, 100% I should have done that then. I should have just done x equals 4. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I should have done that. And now the shield counter's gone too. Oh, and it's exiled? Ah, yeah. Well, I was thinking the larva was going to die.